The church. The church is the bride of Christ, and we are called to a pure and faithful moments where we get to really connect and love God's children. And our Father is the Father of the fatherless, and He fights for the brokenhearted, and He calls the church to join Him in that. So to all of you, thank you so much for being here tonight, taking the time out of your busy schedules, because you guys can be doing so many other things, but you chose to be here. And it is just really amazing, because that is when compassion turns into action, and we as a community can do something together. An article by Candace Plotkin and Harvard Crimson, she writes how the Harvard Medical School, the University of Michigan Casey Family Programs, has done a study on foster children that they are twice likely to suffer from PTSD than U.S. veterans. By the time a youth is aging out of the foster care system, they've had approximately 12 foster placements. And I used to think, well, let's then just find them a home. However, the scope of serving the aging out youth is so much bigger. Because guys, if it's all it is just housing them, we can just punch that 90% statistic in the throat and just be done with it, right? Just house them, we'll be done, we'll be great. It's home and. It's home and helping them tear off years of descriptive words that they believe about themselves, such as that they are worthless. They're nobody. They can't do that. I'm leaving, and you are alone. It's home and to be introduced to Jesus, who is not only our Savior, but the Lord. He can redeem their hearts and redefine their pain and set them on a different journey, because their past does not have to define their future. It's home and mentors who will gently guide them and journey with them and tell them the hard truth after trust has been established. It's home and those who are journeying with them to be compassionate and to understand and have the grit enough to say, I am here for you, and I'm here for the next youth, and the next youth, and the next youth. When the trauma of their past is screaming so loudly at them, the choice of a healthy unsure is scarier than the pain, because at least that pain is a pain that they know. It's home and the church to pray. Because breaking generational curses are really hard. It's home and providing a safe place to be. A homelessness is on the top of that 90% statistic, and that's why so often they go into the life of crime and trafficking and prostitution and even face death. They need a safe place to fall when they make their mistakes. A community that won't turn them away because they didn't fit our mold of what success looks like, because you know what, their successes will look differently because they're living through trauma, y'all. It's home and Jesus. It's home and you. It's saying yes to provide a home and give of your talents, to do the hard and not to push away, but to pull in the connections when the time comes. Will you say yes to breaking generational curses? Would we stand as a community together to say, you know what? We are not going to pass to another person anymore. It ends here with us, knowing that the commitment that we give this youth often may be one of the most frustrating and compassionate journeys that you may ever have to embark on. And now we are on this journey to build the next home for aging out youth. And during these planning stages, Melissa Fox, our director of operation, goes, I have a number. It's a rich number, and it's $250,000, because that's gonna set us in a really good place to raise the rest of it in the next few months. And I looked at her and I said, that's a really big number. I'm not saying God can't do it, I'm just saying that's a big number. Okay, well, the joke's on me, because Ryan Fraser and Tricia Fraser walked into our office, and we got to meet, and I got to talk to Tricia Fraser at the ranch for a little bit. And they came back with their yes that you see tonight, which is the $100,000 match. And I'm not kidding you when I say they were tears and happy dances happening in this. And because of your yes, Melissa's crazy number doesn't sound so crazy anymore. It's actually reachable. So side note lesson, y'all, put people around you who have faith that are really big, because God's gonna work through that. Our youth need a home and Jesus. They need a home and you. Will you say yes? What will your yes be? Don't push away. Come in with me. And let's leave a better legacy together.